2, 1. So, it's the American Clinic. It's Dave and me, Dave and I, and we just came out of our flat where we live in America to see all these lovely people who've come to see us for some crazy reason. And I said to Joe, hey, wouldn't it be great if you got a massive pair of scissors and you let us cut a ribbon to the store? And he went, sure.
Rob, will you pick 2 people to hold the ribbon?
Okay, I picked this guy here.
Me?
Yep.
One end of the ribbon.
This guy right here, fat hand show. Yes. I just want to say thank you so much to Riff City Guitar for being such a massive supporter. Joe and Joe's family for being great friends, and America for being awesome to Chapman Guitars, and Dave for being great Dave.
All right, Dave.
And all of you guys for driving, some of you flying for hours and hours and hours to stand in front of a hairy British guy and another hairy British guy. It means a lot to both of us.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, you have afforded us the ability to do this and to bring more Riff Cities to America. In all fairness, this has been so fun. We've been doing videos. You can see a lot of video content, mostly from these 2 guys. It's turning out spectacular. I'm very, very excited about that.
So what I think we should do is Dave should have a go with his scissors first, and then I'll finish the job off.
Right, so we should just show people. So show me your scissors.
So these are my scissors.
Right, then Dave, show me your scissors. Yeah, there we go. Nope, not there.
They work too well.
They work really well, huh?
Yeah,
okay.
I think you should.
I hereby pronounce this here Riff City Guitar Store in New Hope entirely open. Everyone say, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Thank you for your courageous bravery and dedication to the art of rock. The fact that I can come here and put the radio on and it sounds like good music is good for me. I have one request of Zach from Mythos Pedals. Can you tell me in just... Yeah! Oh, see? Can you tell me in just a bit more reverb? I want to be like glissandi, spacey legato man. Restaurant chain called Chappers, and it would be selling vegan, gluten-free pizza alongside good pizza. Because I used to eat real food, and then I ate so much real food that I became wheat, dairy intolerant, and if I ate that I had to call an ambulance, which is a bit of a shame. So I really miss filthy like Domino's and Pizza Hut. You know when you get the string pull, it's just like, oh my.
Yeah.
I missed that. It's just not great for you. And in Brighton, where we come from, there is some incredible vegan gluten-free pizza that's just like mind-blowing. Like some of it's on par. Yeah, next door to where I live. Don't tell them where I live.
Pizza places in London.
Pizza places right near us. So yeah, I love food. If I wasn't a musician, I'd hire people to run a restaurant for me because I've seen people chefing. It looks like really hard work. I'm not the right personality type for that. Yeah. Okay. So that's a really good question. These are great questions.
Yeah.
Wow. You should be really proud of yourselves. So that's where it is. Imagine, if you will, my life, and I find this hard to imagine because this wasn't my life 10 years ago. I'm a regular dude, as you can tell. People will now just give me pedals. If I ask for something, they just send it. I asked Kemper for a profile, they sent me 3. They send you all day long a gig here. It's great. I'm not going to lie. It's just like Zach earlier gave me a golden fleece. Is it a golden fleece? It's yellow, it's got one knob.
Go.
It just goes. It's like ZZ Top in a box. It's just the most exciting thing. I used it earlier. I got excited. It was slightly aroused. So I get a lot of gear in flux. So what I do is I detach the part of my brain that says, oh, that looks good. And I detach the part of my brain that says, oh, but is it true bypass? Or what kind of circuit, where was it made? What circuitry is it? Because it could be a Chinese Joyo, £10, mega affordable pedal, and it could just be rocket fuel on the deck. Or it could be a ridiculous hand-wired, insane thing from somewhere in Texas, and it's just rubbish. So I plug in, stand on it, and then I just play, and I go, oh yeah. And then I tweak it a little bit, if I get that reaction. The pedal, in my opinion, probably should never sound bad. I don't like pedals where if it's really hard to tweak and find that tone, why am I wasting my valuable life seconds?
Because I've noticed, particularly like if you get something to pedal, you'll normally give it a go. If you like it, then you'll shoot a video. If you don't like it, then it never has a video, and nothing ever happens. After it's done the video and it's passed that test, I've noticed that you'll then bring that to a rehearsal.
Okay.
Like whatever the most recent pedal is that you've actually videoed will come to rehearsal, and then if it sits with the band, it stays on the board, and if it doesn't, it goes.
Yes.
That's the sort of curve that I've seen.
Dave has had an interesting observation of me too. This kind of relates partly to your question too, which is he's noticed the top 5 pedals that stayed on my board.
Yeah.
What were they?
So the Mjolnir.
The Mjolnir from Mythos Pedals has been on my board since the day I got it.
The MXR.
MC401 boost.
Yeah, the Hendrix Octafuzz.
Oh, the Octafuzz too. Yes.
Yeah. What else was on there?
You're very observant.
Hall of Fame.
I don't know what's on your board.
Right, it's basically this.
What's the Hall of Fame? And then when they changed the way the company was run, I moved. Who's filming? Everyone's filming. Okay. That I went to New Neighbour. I went for the immersive
Of
reverberate.
course, you got the T3.
Yes. I've upgraded my TU3. I've now got the Wazacraft Black TU4W, what it's called, because it's true bypass. The TU3 was not. Although, some people think and feel that the TU3 is part of their secret sauce magic sound.
I stand for that.
It's the tuning pedal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dave.
I've got TU2, so it's like ancient. And it's the first pedal I ever bought, and it's never not been on my board. Ever.
And you haven't got it now?
No, that's because it would fly out over the board.
Right. So your tone
It has
is
dark glass centering on it. And they don't make it tuners,
yeah.
which is a problem.
So that's what I do with pedals. I try not to apply a bit of my brain, like when you're 18 and you're shopping for pedals, turn that bit of your brain off. Because it doesn't really serve you. And also, what do you need to do? Because a lot of people will shop without an agenda. They just shop because they like the look of something, which is fine. I've been there. But better ones. Yes.
Okay, so when we're playing live, I do split the signal, particularly when we have our sound engineer. So I just take a DI from the amp head, and that's the processed sound. And I have a DI that's passive, as a radial passive DI box. It's right at the start of the pedal board, and that goes to a separate feed, and then we slam that with a compressor and give it a low pass EQ, and then that has a side-chained compressor to the kick drum, so that ducks out every time the kick hits. When the kick happens, the bass drops down a little bit in volume to give plenty of headroom so the kick stays powerful. And then, yeah, there's no dynamics in that low end at all. It's just like a big layer of butter at the bottom, and then the rest of it's just left completely untouched, so that's got loads of dynamic range in it, and all the growly stuff is nice and clear. In terms of dialing the tone in, I don't usually have a lot of bass. I usually have, it's basically getting the mids right and finding the crossover point with your guitarist or whatever guitarists, because you want to have that. As the guitars roll off, you want to come in, and that should probably happen further higher up than you'd expect it to. It doesn't, a lot of people start doing that at say like 100 hertz or lower, and I actually start like way higher than that. Yeah, so it's all about the mids.
Great having a producing engineer that's a bassist because he really thinks about his tone, and it has a lot of effects on what we do.
Yeah.
I had a question for Dave. Could you just do some insane slap? Well, warm up first. Just have a little. Just do that. Like this. Hands up if you're a bassist. I know we've got one here. Wait, he was gone. He's gone. He wasn't there. Got one less. Oh, that's you. And they all migrate to that side of the room. Interesting. Which, interestingly, is the side of the stage that they play. So. I wonder if bassists always drift ambiently to the left. That might be a thing. So, I'd love to. But if you've ever tried to freight on board ship boxes of air, it's prohibitively expensive, and it would mean that the cases would, we will end up doing it at some point, but I try to make things, guys, do you want to just push forward a bit if there's not quite enough room? Sorry. I really want to bring a case to market, because I've got some great ideas for cases that I think no one else has done. But sorry? They're my ideas, so they're pretty good. So, but yeah, it's just, when you look at shipping over 100, it's like, really, that much? Because they're empty boxes in a box. So that's why people ship guitars in cases. I don't know, we'll definitely do it, but it certainly won't be right now. I mean, and in terms of not putting cases on a standard line, it's just I wanted anything we could do to make them as affordable as possible for people that didn't have a lot of money. But keeping the spec just good, and that's the best we could do, really.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Hands up if you are a wife, girlfriend, or friend who came as a favour and have no interest in actually being here. Can I get a round of applause? dedication to your man or partner that I respect deeply.
Alright, so the 4-5 thing, I suppose, I mean, obviously I started on a 4-string.
Sorry, Dave, sorry. I thought it would tune silently, but then it made a really bad crack almost. I'm just going to blame the way it's been plugged in. So. Carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, please go, Dave. Typical.
Yeah, so like I mean, I always picked up a 4 to start off with, and listened to lots of different bass players, Stanley Clarke, through to Brian Martini from Mudvayne, and a guy called Sam Warren, and just kind of built a kind of unique technique to playing, I guess, that involves a lot of like chords and tapping and slapping, and the string spacing on a 5 just doesn't work with the technique that I've kind of worked on for years. It doesn't feel like home. But interestingly, we're looking into or potentially doing like a fan fret vibe.
We're not potentially doing a fan fret, we're doing a fan fret. You can tell them we're doing it. It's fine, tell them. Dave's got a signature bass coming up.
Yeah, and so because obviously like Beer in particular with his baritones and some of the tracks in Dorje are quite low tuned to go down to A, and I've been having to play a 5-string and it just feels really unnatural. So we're going to do the fan fret so I can try and get the extended range on the lower strings of a 4-string, and then have the best of both. It's going to be good. I suppose as far as melody, I don't know, do you sing what you're playing in your head before you play it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, I always do that.
Yeah.
So milliseconds before I play a note, I'm already singing it in my head. So I guess when I'm doing melodies, I'm literally just like in my head just singing what I would sing if I was a vocalist, but I can't sing, and so I just play bass instead. And the notes come out.
It's the only thing Dave can't do though. Because Dave can play guitar to a really high standard, and he can drum to a really high standard, and his bass playing's alright too.
Did that kind of answer the questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
This is a photograph, but I want you to all imagine there's a plague of vampire bats coming down on top of us. Like, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I just want to say a couple things. Thanks to everybody for coming. We have some other events coming up. If you look at the door, we got some posters. Robert Q is going to be here on August 25th, and we're going to have the official Caverns 2 release party here at Riff and Guitar. So Robert will be here signing pedals, giving away some free T-shirts. I think we're going to have 50 pedals here in the store when they're done. Then we're going to have Nick Johnson's coming on September 8th. Rob knows Nick quite well. He will be up here on this stage. So pay attention to our Facebook page for updates and such. The poster's pretty accurate for that matter. We are going to stay open a little bit longer. It says we close at 6. We had several people come up and say, well, we're going to stay open so we can try some things. Why would I keep you from trying to?
Yay!
So if you need strings, cables, anything like that, we really appreciate your business, and thanks. I really appreciate it.